Yo, it's good, y'all. It's your boy Jay back at it again. Today we got Nice People Suck at Flirting by Anna Doyer. Y'all know what the deal is, man. Follow me on both Jays here and Jays there. Get tapped on my socials. And without further ado, let's get right into it.
Nice people are never ever good flirters. Why? Well, because in a lot of times they're insincere and also super boring.
For sure.
Now, before I, continue elaborating what this means, nice is not the same as kind or friendly.
I'm gonna just look up definitions right quick. Cause I definitely understand. Cause I feel like when it comes to spitting game and saucing up, you gotta be willing to say out of you gotta take risk, bro. I've known I'm taking a lot of half court shots when it came to talking to a girl, bro. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I said some wild shit. Pleasant, agreeable, satisfactory, okay, and then kind. Benevolent, I say nice is more you're trying to seem a certain way to make it seem like you're actually like a pleasant individual. Even you like some people play nice even though they're not actually kind people. Like, that's nice guys. You try to be all soft and sweet, then she says no and you call her every negative word you can call a woman and things of that nature, while a kind person is generally just a solid individual. I think people who try to be too nice, the problem with that is it's not fully authentic, and like, since you're trying to be nice, you don't want to make her feel any type of nervousness or uncomfortable. You don't want to do any of that. You end up missing a bunch of easy shots and layups and rebounds and shit because you're not willing to take the shots, bro. Because me, I'll say some wild shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm definitely the fucking wee ball type when it comes to saucing up, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Nice in a lot of cases is like it dresses up as desperation.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of getting at. Like, the nice guys try to be nice in hopes that their attitude is going to get them some action with a woman, and when it doesn't work, they actually review that they're extremely desperate and insecure, and both those two things will turn a woman off like clockwork, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Its true intention is to score a goal. Like, they go into an interaction wanting someone, believing that a certain outcome will take place.
That's the problem. They're chasing an outcome and they're putting all their emphasis on it. Like, when you're talking to a girl, yeah, you could get her number, yeah, you could get a girlfriend, but don't go into that interaction and only think of that. Like, be present in the moment.
And while there is nothing wrong with wanting something, like, say you are flirting with someone in a bar and you want to keep seeing them, or you want to, go on a date with them, that's fine. It stops being fine, however, if that's all you want. Like, that is the only thing. Like, you can't get into this interaction and getting no for an answer, or having a different outcome. Like, yeah, okay, I'd like to get to know you, but as a friend, and you're like, no, that's not what I came here to do. When flirting, you need to have an open mind and be curious and friendly and just also open to everything that might come out of it. Maybe that person will not be a romantic partner, but a business opportunity. Maybe you will never see this person again, but you had a good laugh, so it was a good experience. And so, nice people are sneaky. And it's different for men and women, because nice men, I could do a whole topic on that, but nice men are usually just scary in a way.
Yeah, I watched a Play a Tech video about this, and I think the reason why women don't like guys who try to be too nice, it's like you're trying to cover up something, right? Because I know me, like, I will tease a girl, I'll say something out of pocket, but I know not to be handsy. I know to be respectful, hold the door open and stuff like that, compliment her, what I'm saying? Like, create an environment to where we can just be both authentic, right? Which I'd say I'm pretty good at that. But the one thing I don't do is I don't try to be overly nice and be like, oh, hi, da, 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 da. Because I know I'm not that super overly nice individual. Because it's not going to be authentic. It's not going to be me. Like, I'm naturally a jokester. I'm a prankster, bro. Like, I be cracking jokes and shit, man. And I have jokes cracked on me, too. But it's just how I show, affection and all that. So if I switched it up and never told a joke and always try to be super nice and you can't say that, it wouldn't be me. And the girl can sense that. And you trying to play a cover up and trying to play a character shows a lack of confidence. It shows insecurity, and that's very unattractive in a man.
I'm always thinking of You, like the series, like the show on Netflix, You, with the psychopath who was just running after a woman and creating this super romantic narrative in his head and like portraying himself as this like I'm their knight in shining armor and I'm just doing this for their own good, but really being super selfish in his own needs and just like this woman I'm using for this and that, and like having this idea of what they're supposed to be like. Yes, same goes for flirting. Like if you have this idea of they can only act in this way, otherwise this all is trash.
Yeah, nigga, you ain't gonna get no action. You ain't, like you can't go into flirting with a super specific script, cause nigga that shit is not getting published, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
No, then your niceness is definitely fake, and we don't want that. And for women who are being socialized to be nice and caring and always see what others are doing, the danger can become that they will be the doormat.
For sure.
So they will laugh at all of the man's joke, like let's pretend this is a heterosexual interaction, and flirting is meant as, oh, I think you're attractive and let's see where this goes. And so she will laugh at all his jokes, she will kind of put him above him, and just the typical patriarchal bullshit, like she can't speak her mind, she makes herself smaller than
blazing, essentially.
Yeah, so she's nice in the sense that she's boring because she can't show who she really is. So being nice for both genders, even though it shows up in different ways, is horrible. We don't want niceness when flirting.
You gotta be kind. You gotta be a genuinely solid individual who cares about other people. Cause I'd say I'm not a nice person, but I say I'm a kind person. I'm definitely not nice though, with how much I joke and roast people.
Flirting in my book is always about having a fun experience, a pleasant social interaction, and not about desperation or neediness. Because if you go in with that mindset, don't even get into it.
Yeah, if you're going into a flirting interaction being needy and having a super specific script, you're putting up Tony Chanel numbers, bro.
Yeah, so if you want to get better at flirting specifically, I've read a lot of comments, and there is a lot of nuance in there. So if you want me to help you out with your specific situation, then I also do one-on-one coaching. So you can book a session with me and we can talk about how to improve your flirting strategy, and also discuss your goals, like what do you want to improve. So we can go through that personally.
When it comes to flirting, I'm going to speak on guys because I don't know. Like, obviously, I'm not going to be the most qualified to give women advice on how to flirt. But when it comes to guys, I'd say in the last 2 to 3 years, I've leveled up my social and basically my magnetism. Damn, that's not a word. Magneticism has increased a lot. Like, I've had people in real life tell me, yo, you got aura. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you got a magnetic presence. Like, I'm not making this up. Like, I'm not capping about this shit, bro. Like, I swear. I'm keeping it on 98+2 with y'all. Like, this dead ass happened. And I say a lot of it was, number one, I was very consistent with working out and being in great shape. Having a good physique automatically helps command respect and attention and things of that nature. So that helps. Also, I made sure to take care of my skin. Got a little face wash. Got a little moisturizer and all that. You feel me? Also, made sure to smell good. You know, I already put y'all on my products in that other video I posted. You know, the cocoa scents, all that shit. You know, the coconut body wash. You know, brown sugar. Then you rub a little bit on it on your arms and on your neck so you smell really good all day, every day. But that's just the more body side of things. Obviously, you need to get a haircut that fits your face. If you work better with facial hair, then have some. If you don't, then you can go baby face. A lot of this, I know it's very general advice, but you're gonna have to play with your own. You're gonna have to do your own customization, my nigga. Like, I'm not even gonna front. And obviously, there's videos on YouTube that can go way deeper into the science and laws of attraction. If you want to get into that, I would recommend some neuro knowledge. I'd recommend some Eternal Dawn. You feel me? Because I think I've watched a lot of their videos. They have some really good stuff. And when it comes to charisma, you actually have to get reps in. Like, you can read books. Like, I've read Influence. I've read 48 Laws of Power. I've read Emotional Intelligence. I've read The Four Agreements. I've read a good amount of books regarding sociology and how to talk to people and how to build emotional intelligence and things of that nature. And while they definitely did help in laying like the groundwork, you know, giving the blueprints for the thing, you also have to get the materials and actually build it. You have to go outside. You got to talk to people. And especially if you're in school, this is way easier because you're surrounded by the same group of people almost constantly. You have the same class with these people. You see them in lunch. They might be on a sports team or a club. Like, making friends and building social skills in high school is one of the best things you can do for yourself because it's not that expensive. Like, the third places where you can make friends and talk to people, it's clubs. Most clubs aren't that expensive. And some, like, you can join for free. Like, there's a Bible study club that I'm in, and you join for free, basically, right? Then you also got, you know, the basketball games and the football games that people go to. You can make friends there. If you're in, you know, honor society or in, you know, these other clubs, you're hanging around people, you're doing community service, you're building social skills there, right? So it's important to actually get reps in and learn how to talk to people and, you know, get your own XP and, you know, do things of that nature.
There's a link in the description below. Yes, so now we've talked about why not to be nice. What should you be instead? You should be funny.
Yep.
You should
Being funny is a fucking cheat code, bro. Like, cause I say in terms of looks, I'm good off looks, bro. I ain't gonna. I'm good. I say I'm good at the point I'm at. I'm good when it comes to looks, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But I also worked on my personality. Like I say I'm a pretty funny dude, man. Like, I say I'm a pretty funny dude, and that helps so much. Like, you pair good looks with like, actually having a good, funny personality. Like, the amount of connections you can make it's like open layups, nigga. Nigga, free throws, three-pointer. It's pretty damn easy, bro. I'm not even gonna front y'all niggas, bro. And even if you don't get the number or it doesn't lead to anything romantic, you have a good friend. You have another person that you could connect with and bond with, that could give you business opportunities you could have fun experiences with. It's like being charismatic and funny, it's like a cheat code, bro, because laughing is the best medicine. I ain't gonna lie.
be goofy. I've already made a video on that, and I love that so many people agreed and shared their stories. Like, there was one comment that said that he works with people who are, or I think it was a he, with people who are dying, and the silliness takes the seriousness away from it and makes everyone's day pleasant. And I think that's life. You could always drop dead, but before that you have a good laugh, and so this takes the seriousness away from things, which is always beautiful. And if you can convey that into flirting, that's even better, because the older we get, the more we lose our childlike spark, which is sad because that's what keeps us young and alive. So that's what flirting is. Flirting should always be about silliness. It should be about curiosity. As I said, be open, get to know them, and also open yourself up to new perspectives, because with each new interaction, you should learn something new about yourself as well, because you are always in your own bubble. And so that's also why we are social beings, right? Because whenever we share our thoughts with other people, we then get a new perspective, which makes us question our own worldview. So this is always the goal, right? To learn, to grow, and to get new ideas. So I hope this video helped. If it did, then please give it a like and also subscribe. That would be really cool. And yeah, I love to see this.
Man, she living luxurious. Man, this is like a Drake lamp, but nah, good video, man. I'm just, you know, I gotta get my jokes off. But shout out and Adoyer. I do agree. You should have being Mr. super quiet man. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. There's times where I'm very quiet and nonchalant, but I also have a goofy side. So it's balance of some sort, right? But with that being said, shout out and $1. This was a good video. And with that being said, stay healthy, and stay blessed. It's your boy Jay, and